Um, Starting off, we're going to go over what a chemical peel is. A chemical peel is a mixture of acids that help to dissolve skin cells on the epidermal or the outer layer of the skin. So we have the dermal layer, which is underneath the skin, and then we have the epidermal layer, which is the top of the skin, and that's the part that the chemical peels that we offer here are going to reach. Some chemical peels do reach into the dermal layer, and we will get into that later. Okay, so a peel is going to help you remove dead skin, hyperpigmentation, fine lines, wrinkles. If you have acne, it can help to clear that up. If you are prone to like super oily, glossy skin, it can help to regulate that for you as well. And if you're a person who has dry skin, then chemical peels can also help to hydrate your skin and remove that dull appearance. Some of the acids that you're going to find contained in chemical peels are going to be glycolic, lactic, trichloroacetic acid. I can't believe I just said that because I was really worried about saying that online. Trichloroacetic acid is really a tough word for me, especially with aligners on, so you're getting the list plus the word itself, but it's more commonly known as TCA, and it is a very popular peel that we use here at the Formula Skin Lab to treat our clients. Some of the other chemical peels may be mandelic acid, kojic acid, and so on and so forth. So there's so many different types of acid and so many different types of chemical peels that can be used alone, or they can be used in a combination depending on what your skin needs and what kind of skin conditions that we're working on. Okay, just a little fun fact that I do in there for you guys. Chemical peel is also known as an exfoliant. There are 3 different types of exfoliants. There are manual, which is going to be your scrub, mechanical, which is going to be a microdermabrasion machine, and then there are your chemical or enzyme exfoliants or liquid exfoliants. So there's 3 different types of ways that you guys can remove dead skin on your face. But with the chemical peel, you're going to get those additional acids that are going to help to treat skin conditions such as acne or your hyperpigmentation or fine lines and wrinkles. Okay? There are 3 different types of chemical peels, or 3 different levels of chemical peels. There's the superficial, the medium, and the deep chemical peel. Okay, what we do here is we offer a combination of superficial chemical peels or light peels, and we also offer medium peels. So I'm going to go over those 2 first and explain a little bit about the process, and then we'll cover a little bit about the deeper chemical peels, which are done typically at a med spa or a dermatologist's office. And Mike, geez, I just see that you popped in. He's one of our longtime clients here at the Formula. We love him. So I just wanted to say hi, Mike. Glad you joined us once again for one of our lives. And hopefully we can really give you some detailed information on chemical peels. And maybe you'll even want to share some of your experiences with them as well. Okay, so our superficial chemical peel or light chemical peel is going to be the mildest peel option. It can be in the form of an enzyme, which uses all natural fruit enzymes such as lemon, blueberry, pomegranate, cherry. There's so many different types of fruits that we can use or derive from for our enzymes. And you guys can even make some of the enzymes in your kitchen, believe it or not. But you want to make sure that you're formulating them properly so that way you're not causing more hyperpigmentation or more blemishes on your skin. And tell Crystal I said hello as well. Okay, with the superficial peels, they tend to help to minimize the appearance of pores, wrinkles. They can improve uneven skin tone, excuse me, and they can even help to reduce your dark spots. This type of exfoliant typically uses an AHA or an alpha hydroxy acid, such as glycolic, lactic, or malic, kojic, or it can use a beta hydroxy acid, such as salicylic acid. Superficial peels are generally gentle on the skin. However, redness can occur after receiving any chemical peel service. The burn factor of a superficial or light peel is typically going to be mild to none, to non-existent. The flake factor is typically really mild. You won't really peel or feel like your skin is flaking or anything like that with a mild peel. Let me see, I think my phone is going to try to tap out on me there. The healing period on a superficial peel is typically going to be between 3 to 7 days, or until peeling has stopped. Excuse me. Now with that, it's usually about 3 days. You may notice mild flaking, but usually it's really microscopic, so you won't even notice it. It's usually just going to be dust in the air or something that sloughs off on your pillowcase, and you won't even see it on your skin or anything. So most people can still wear makeup with the chemical peel, with the superficial peel, and they can also still go to work and still, take pictures, and they'll look just fine. However, whenever you do get a chemical peel, you always want to, be mindful that your skin may react differently than your friend's skin, so you may actually peel, and it could be longer than the period that we say, because we've seen some people peel for up to 14 days, whereas most 99% of our clientele will only peel for 3. So there are times when your skin is going to take what it needs, and it's going to do what it needs to do, and if it needs to shed, then it's going to shed, okay? So keep in mind also that if your skin doesn't shed, it's still working. Your skin didn't need to, kind of flake up because of the peel. Okay. Our next peel I'm going to discuss is going to be the medium chemical peel. We also do perform those here in the form of the trichloroacetic or TCA acid peel. This is a step up from the superficial peel, and it's going to work into the middle layers of the skin. So it's going to penetrate just a little bit deeper, and these are for clients that have severe acne, or like a lot of hyperpigmentation. So if you have like a little acne scar here, a little acne scar there, we can probably fix that with a superficial peel using lactic acid or mandelic acid, maybe even kojic acid or kojic acid wash at home. But if you're a person that has a lot of hyperpigmentation and darkness on the skin, then we would definitely want to put you on a series of TCA peels to help remove that. And also same thing for acne. If you're prone to acne, we would want to use something just a little bit stronger, such as salicylic or the TCA, just depending. Okay, when you get a higher concentration of acids, I'm sorry, skip my spot there, that's why I wrote everything down. Okay, one of the other popular medium depth peels that you guys may have heard about is the wildly popular Jesner's peel. And I know that you guys have seen that on social media because we get messages about it all the time. It's the one where the skin really looks like it's peeling and it's shedding, and people are afraid to go outside and so on and so forth. So that was also considered a medium depth peel when done with 4 layers or less, which in the state of California an esthetician can perform. However, if you're going to go above that, you would need to go to a medical spa and have a doctor or an RN, a nurse, perform that peel. And sometimes those are really, really, really uncomfortable, but we don't offer them here, nor do we highly recommend them for melanated skin tones because we do hyperpigment more than fair skin tones. So when we do peels here, I like to stick with superficial light peels in a series because I'd rather work progressively than aggressively and cause your skin to hyperpigment, and then you end up having to come back longer because we need to work on correcting the hyperpigmentation that's caused from the chemical peels. So typically we will only do superficial when needed, superficial typically, and then medium depth peels as needed. Okay, with the medium depth peels such as TCA or 30% salicylic acid, the healing process typically is between 7 to 10 days, and it can last up to 14 days. The burn factor is going to be moderate, so during those types of peels, we do have these cool little fans. Some of you guys might have used them here. They go around your neck, and they're digital, so more electronic. So we turn them on, and it usually makes it really comfortable, and you guys really don't even notice that it's burning your skin, or you feel really comfortable and at ease. We usually just talk you through it. And after that, though, the skin may feel a little warm for about an hour to maybe 4 or 5 hours. It just depends on how your skin reacts when you get home. So we always tell our clients, blast the AC on the way home, so that way you're getting that kind of cool feeling. Sorry, my phone, I should have turned the screen timer off. Learning lesson before you guys get online, make sure that you turn your screen display timer off, okay? So yeah, you can use aloe vera to kind of help with some of the cooling, you know, to kind of calm the skin after a chemical peel. Sometimes people like to put ice packs on their skin. I don't typically recommend that, but if, you know, your skin just feels like it's on fire, then, you know, kind of do what you gotta do. But sometimes be careful, because if you get any water on your skin after a chemical peel, it can increase the burning sensation. I am a person that went through that. I don't know if you guys remember, about a year and a half ago, I did a Jesner's peel on myself, and I literally almost died. For like 22 days, my skin was on fire. Anytime I washed it, I posted pictures. I did a kind of like a documentary on the peel. I looked like a potato. Like literally, I had patches, dark light patches all over my skin. I did hyperpigment as well on my chin area, because I didn't do proper skin prep. So that is why I am doing this video, because I want to make sure that everybody is properly prepared and prepped before just thinking that you guys are going to come into a chemical peel session with us, because that is not the case, especially on melanated skin tones. We want to make sure that we, you know, block out some of the melanin inhibitors, block out some of the melanin production with our melanin inhibitors, and that way we can make sure that we don't get hyperpigmentation, blemishes, or any side effects from chemical peels. Okay, let's see here. So a deep chemical peel is going to be something that you guys would have to go to a medical spa. We do not offer that here, but just a little bit about it. It is a very intense peel. It's going to penetrate into the dermal layer underneath the skin. So that one is definitely something that's out of our scope here in California. Unfortunately, we can't even perform those. They're used to treat more serious skin issues like severe acne or severe sun damage. So like if you're a person that has like leathery skin, you may want to go to a medical spa to get some type of a chemical peel or laser treatment, because that would be out of our scope of practice. We can help you with your skincare routine here, but we cannot do lasers or anything that's, you know, medical grade chemical peel where you're going to kind of need to recover for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So we don't offer anything like that here, and I highly advise against it on darker skin tones and melanated skin tones, because it's just gonna cause more hyperpigmentation typically on our skin. So we want to work, like I said, progressively rather than aggressively. With the deeper chemical peel, you're gonna find that the burn factor is a moderate to severe. The flake factor is going to be severe. Your skin may feel like it's peeling, and the healing period is typically gonna be 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. So some of the benefits of chemical peels, I know we get a lot of questions and people want them, but they don't even know why. So I thought it was very important to kind of just emphasize some of the things that chemicals can do and some chemical peels can do, and some of the things that they can't do. Okay, so some of the things that chemical peels can do are help to clear acne, acne scarring, hyperpigmentation, melasma or mask of pregnancy. Sometimes women, when they are pregnant or become pregnant, they will develop a rash, I'm sorry, not a rash, mask around their face, around the perimeter of their face. It can also form from being out in the sun without wearing proper sunscreen, and so on and so forth. So we can also help to clear up melasma with a series of TCA peels, typically in proper home care. Let's see, they can also help to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, texture, pore size, and other skin imperfections. So one of the things that we commonly notice with maturing skin is that a lot of women and men complain about crow's feet and, you know, like wrinkling around here, especially if they smoke. So sometimes chemical peels can really help to improve that, because it's almost like a snake shedding its skin. You know, a snake will kind of have like dull skin, and then as it sheds, the coat becomes, you know, more glossy, more vibrant. It's the same thing that happens with your skin. So once we're removing the dead skin layers from the surface of your skin, then we reveal more clear, youthful, glowing skin, and the fine lines and the wrinkles kind of flake off when the peel is doing its thing. So it really does work. It can help to erase, you know, 5 to 7 years when done in sequence, and with some of our micro-lift facials, we get really, really good results, anti-aging results with that as well. Okay. The chemical peels do help to stimulate collagen and elastin, which is going to give your skin a firmer, plumper appearance. It also has the ability to help retain moisture. So remember in the beginning I was saying that if you have dull, dry skin, a chemical peel could actually help with, when combined with the right acids and the right ingredients, to hydrate your skin. And then if you're oily, it can help to dry your skin out just a little bit and reduce some of the oil production, especially when used with proper home care. Okay. Chemical peels can benefit any skin type. Even if you have perfect skin or whatever, you've never had a pimple a day in your life, chemical peels can still help improve the glow and the radiance of your skin. So I highly advise them for anybody over the age of 30 because our skin cell turnover starts to decrease as we age. So, you know, when you're a teen, your baby, especially babies, they have baby soft, smooth skin, right? As a teen, sometimes hormones get in the way and we develop acne, but for the most part, you still will have healthy, glowing, radiant skin. As we age, we start to lose collagen around the age of 25 years old. Some skin professionals will tell you it begins at the age of 18 years old. So we're already losing collagen and elastin, and our skin cell turnover is always constantly on the decline. So when you're 50, 60 years old, you know, and you're starting to get wrinkles and so on and so forth, chemical peels or microdermabrasion sessions using manual scrubs at home 2 to 3 times a week are really going to help to increase your skin cell turnover and remove that dull, dry skin that's sitting on the surface, causing more texture, fine lines, and wrinkles. So you want to make sure that as you are aging, we're really getting into using exfoliants and, you know, developing a strong, healthy skincare routine at home. If you're a person who loves natural products, most of our products are all natural, but you guys can even make a sugar scrub or a salt scrub in your house. Just make sure that you're using a really finely milled sugar or salt scrub. You don't want to use like Mediterranean sea salt, you know, and kind of tear up your face and cause post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is going to cause blemishes. Okay, so let's see here. Do you guys have any questions so far before we get into who a candidate is for a chemical peel and proper preparation for chemical peels? Because I'm going to have a sip of water and kind of try to get my throat still together here. What about moles? Okay, so chemical peels cannot remove any type of moles from the skin, but you can have those removed at a medical spa. If you're in San Diego and you're interested, feel free to send me a message on Instagram and I will refer someone to you, or refer you to someone. And also, if you guys have a pen or paper, She Time Ink in San Diego, she does mole removal, and I know she's pretty good, and she does lashes and all kinds of cool things too. So the technician's name over there is Danielle. Just let her know that I sent you guys. She can help you with the mole removal. And Mike, I can't see your question, unfortunately. I don't have access to my inbox. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Look at me. Using technology. When do you intend to resume chemical peel services? So as of today, we are actually resuming chemical peels again. Giselle is taking chemical peel clients, but there is a stipulation with that. And again, you have to be a regular client already on our home care kit, our skin prep kit for that, and have had a facial. So I'm going to get into that a little later for those who have never had a service with us. But Mike, you and Crystal are more than welcome to come in and get your chemical peels, because I know that you guys are on all of our home care products and you guys have your facials, you guys come in faithfully, so y'all are good to go. Alrighty. Okay, so moving forward, who would be a good candidate for a chemical peel? The perfect candidate for a chemical peel would be a person that wants flawless, healthy looking skin. So I'm going to assume that that's all of you. They would have a skin condition such as acne, or someone that's in need of or wants to reduce fine lines, blemishes, or texture. Like I said, as we age, our skin cell turnover begins to decrease, and peels are a great way to help boost the skin cell turnover. Let's see here. Who wouldn't be a good candidate for a chemical peel? I'm gonna read this off, you guys, because there is a lot of information here for people that are not good candidates for chemical peels. So it's going to be anyone that has any open lesion or sore on the skin. So if you have open wounds on your skin, we will not do a facial on you. We will not perform a chemical peel. We will ask that you wait until those lesions are closed, and then we can move forward with services. And that is for your safety as well as ours. You know, the bloodborne pathogens and so on and so forth, and COVID, and a million other reasons why we would never want to put something that burns your skin into an open wound. It just doesn't make sense, okay? So we won't be doing that. If you've had any recent cosmetic surgeries or laser resurfacing, you would not be a great candidate for a chemical peel during your healing period. We do ask that you guys speak with your doctor or your provider, whoever perform that service, and ask them when the best time would be for you to receive a chemical peel, and then follow their advice. Don't come here, you know, hey, I want to just try it anyway. No, follow what your provider says, and then that would be the best outcome for your chemical peel services with us. If you've had any recent injectables, fillers, or Botox, sometimes we find that facials and chemical peels can kind of make things slide around a little bit. So you want to make sure that you let your provider know that you have, you know, Botox, you have fillers, whatever, so we can work around certain areas. And then also, again, whoever did your service, make sure that you're following the recommended healing times before getting a chemical peel. And if you didn't think to ask them for whatever reason, you know, maybe this is your first time coming upon this video, then give them a call on the phone and just ask, you know, hey, I want to get a chemical peel. I had this filler, whatever day, when can I get a service? They can look you up and they can say yes or no, and just follow their advice and guidance, so that way we don't make anything worse than it has to be, and everyone can be happy, okay? What else? If you're on Retin-A, prescription Retin-A, not drugstore, we don't really care about that. If the percentages in drugstore, over the counter, a lot of it is gimmick and hype. They're going to say, oh, there's retinol in this, oh, there's glycolic in it. But the FDA does regulate the percentages that go into over-the-counter products, so the percentages are not usually that effective. So that's why you're like, this product doesn't work, and it's because it's not a professional grade product and anybody can get their hands on it, and it's for the safety of the general population, so we don't care about that. But if you are seeing a dermatologist, or, you know, your general doctor has prescribed something topical that's going to thin your skin out, then we want to make sure that we're following proper guidelines. Some prescriptions can be stopped for 7 days, and then you guys can get a peel or a service. For us, we do prefer that you wait at least 2 weeks. That way we make sure, you know, your skin is healed and it's resilient enough to go through with some of our processes here. Chemical peels can usually start off the first visit in 2 layers, but we can do up to 6 layers of peel on you. So we just want to make sure that your skin can handle, you know, that type of exfoliation when you're using Retin-A. Okay, if you are with a dermatologist and you feel like your products are not working, we do recommend that you give us a try. We typically do take our clients off of derm medications, and we find that, you know, with the proper home care, proper diet, and so maybe seeing an endocrinologist to kind of find out what's going on with your hormones internally, that our clients really do see good results when using our services as well. So that's totally up to you. Some people do require the topical medications and they do work for them. For us, though, we do find with some of our clients, they get a pretty good result just by following our home care routine and, you know, our treatment plans here as well. Let's see. If you have herpes simplex, unfortunately, you are not a great candidate for a chemical peel, especially when you're having an outbreak, because we don't want it to spread to other areas on your skin. So we just ask that you do inform us and that you wait until you're not having an outbreak to get your chemical peels. We can work around certain areas, but again, you kind of want the peel for your entire face. So just make sure that, you know, you're not experiencing any outbreaks, and then you inform your provider so we can take the necessary precautions, and we can continue to help you beautify your skin. Some chemical peels may not be suitable during pregnancy, so be sure that you talk with your doctor before beginning any chemical peel routine with any provider. It doesn't matter if it's us, it's anybody. When you're pregnant, you want to be as safe as possible, so make sure that you're talking with your provider. Some peels superficial peels can be safe when done in moderation for pregnant women, but we do try to find other alternatives, such as using our facials or acne facials, enzymes. Hey, Denzel! Thank you, baby. We can use enzymes and then a good home care routine. And give it 6 months, 7 months, the baby comes out, and we can get you popping. You're not going anywhere anyway when you're pregnant. You shouldn't think y'all are clubbing or doing it up or anything like that. If you have a photo shoot, we do makeup. Come see us for makeup. And we can kind of, cover everything up for you and make you look beautiful. So there's plenty of ways, but we can get you on the right track while you're pregnant. But chemical peels may not be the best option for all expecting mothers, okay? If your skin is inflamed or you have rosacea or inflamed acne, you wouldn't be a great candidate for a chemical peel. But again, we do have alternative services that can help to calm your skin and get you prepared for a chemical peel. And we can also recommend devices and different things that you can use at home to help keep the skin calm and get you ready for your peel. A lot of times people don't think that melanated skin tones tend to get rosacea, but that is untrue. So if you're a person that has any flushing or redness in your skin, quite often there's a very high chance that you actually are experiencing rosacea. And I have been very successful personally with treating rosacea and helping clients with that as well. So if you're a person who experiences that, go ahead and shoot us a DM after the end of this video, and we can show you some photos and we can give you some solutions to help your skin condition and get you looking flawless, okay? If you have sunburn or, again, any irritated skin, you're not going to be a good candidate for a chemical peel during that moment. So make sure that your skin heals, you're wearing sunscreen to avoid sunburn, and you're hydrating like an aloe vera plant or aloe moisturizer, something like that to calm the skin. And then we can get you guys on the right track for a chemical peel. If you're on any photosynthesizing medications that make you sensitive to the sun, you also would not be a good candidate for a chemical peel. However, once again, we do offer a variety of services and home care routines that can help to get your skin on track. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't know why people say that, but there's more than one way to skin a cat, and we can get you results, if not with a chemical peel, but the facial, home care, prayer, and a whole lot of other things. So don't worry, we've got you covered, okay? My laptop wants to keep cutting off. Let's see here. Let's see. Another common question that we get asked is, how many sessions will I need? That is a very hard question for, my phone's going out. That's a very hard question for us to answer because we don't know. Your skin decides what it needs, and we just roll from there. But one thing that we can say is that one chemical peel, one thing that we know for sure is that one chemical peel is not going to do it. By your third chemical peel session, as long as you're using your home care especially, you will see a very noticeable, drastic difference. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, your children, because you know kids like to tell it like it is. Your kids are gonna be like, hey mom, hey dad, you're over there glowing. You like Beyonce, mom? You're gonna start to get that from people. So you will notice when we compare your first visit to your third visit pictures, and I don't mean after your third visit, I mean you've had one chemical peel, you've had two chemical peels, and now you're coming in for your third one. There's going to be a drastic difference in your skin. As long as you guys are doing what you need to do on your daily home care routine twice a day, and we make it very easy for you, twice a day, you will see results. Hey Natalie. Natalie's one of our chemical peel clients, and I know she's seen some results as well. Thank you for joining us tonight, lady. And I don't know if you guys saw Natalie Lux, we just shouted her out the other day. We're very proud of her. She owns 2 businesses in New York, clothing shop, and she also has lash mending machines in Chula Vista. So we love to see girl bosses doing their thing. So another shout out to you, Natalie Lux. We're very proud of you here at The Formula. Alright, so preparation for a chemical peel. This is the most important part of the video, and this is really why I did this video, because everybody thinks that they can just book online, and even though it's in the description, not everyone likes to read, so we want to kind of spell it out for you guys and just kind of help, like I said, get you guys educated on the process and why you guys need to be preparing your skin for a chemical peel. It's not that we just want to sell you a kit or anything like that. I mean, we do want to sell you kits, but it's not just because of that. It's because your skin needs to be prepared properly before just putting chemicals on your skin. And let's see. Thank you, Shanice. Yes. Shanice has also had our chemical. Shanice has, I don't know what service she hasn't had here. Shanice has, or Nurse Unlocked, as you guys are seeing her. She's had a lot of different services here. So yeah, thank you for sharing, your experience. I'm glad that you love the chemical peels because they are a bomb, and we are all happy. It's like our addiction to chemical peels. It's real. It's real. So first things first, in order to prepare for a chemical peel with us, we have 2 different ways that you guys can go about doing this, and we are enforcing them completely for the rest of the year and moving forward. So there will be no, oh, you guys can get your kit later, we'll give you samples. We're not doing any of that because we have seen where some clients aren't following what we're saying, and we do see the adverse reactions. And even though we can correct them, it's a waste of your money and your time, and it's a waste of our time and y'all giving us more money. So which one y'all want to do? We don't mind, but we just want to make sure that we make it easy, so that way you guys aren't confused, or you don't feel like it's working, or you become discouraged when you guys have an adverse side effect. So we want to make sure we're doing it right from here on out. So you will be required to do one of 2 things before getting a chemical peel here at the Formula Skin Lab, okay? So for one, you're going to either come in for a facial, and then at that point, we will recommend the pre-post peel kit for you. And you will use that for 14 days. And then you can come in and get a chemical peel. So that facial can be any facial that you like. It could be a 30-minute facial. It could be an acne facial if you have acne. It could be a firm and lift facial if you have, if you want to lift the skin. It could be a signature deep pore facial if you just want to relax for an hour. It could be a microdermabrasion facial. Whatever facial you like, we ask that you book one, and then you get your home care kit, use it for 14 to 30 days, and then you come in for your chemical peel, and we can schedule that peel for you after your facial session. The reason why we're pushing you guys to get facials where we weren't before is because every treatment plan or anything that you do in life needs a foundation. It needs a base. So if we're jumping into chemical peels and we're not preparing your skin, we're not removing the dead skin with microdermabrasion, we're not extracting acne or pimples or whatever it is that you guys have going on, then you have all this gunk still in your skin, and we're putting a chemical peel on top of it. The chemical peel will help to exfoliate eventually, and it will help to, reduce some of the oil and the sebum production. But we really just want to make sure that we're starting with a clean slate, a clean canvas, and that way your chemical peel products will penetrate into the skin more effectively. So we're removing that dead skin from the surface, and then when we're applying that chemical peel on, it's going to help to push further into the dermal layer of the skin. So we want to make sure that we're preparing the skin and starting with a clean slate. Okay, as far as the kit goes, you will need to use that kit. Actually, we'll get into that in just a minute, but it's going to help to prepare your skin for the chemical peel. Okay, the way number 2 to get a chemical peel with us currently is if you have had a facial with us within the past 6 weeks, and you are already on our pre-post peel kit, you guys can go ahead and schedule a chemical peel tonight. You can schedule a peel right after this broadcast right now. If you haven't had that, then if you're not on our skincare routine at home and you have had a facial within the last 6 weeks, then we are going to recommend that you purchase your pre-post peel or hyperpigmentation kit. It's the same kit, but some people know it as our pre-post peel kit, and some people know it as our hyperpigmentation kit because the name has changed. On our website, we do have both names, so you can use either or. Is that skincare kit in here by chance? Yeah, you need that. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so some of the things well, before I move forward, does anyone have a question on who can get a chemical peel and what the stipulations of the requirements are for the chemical peel? That's fine, you can get it. Sorry, I'm in here talking to somebody, I'm not here by myself. Okay, so any questions on who can get a chemical peel and who cannot get a chemical peel? Anything like that? Okay, so if there are no questions, oh, Mike sent another question. Thank you, Mike. I'm gonna get good with social media, I promise you guys. Like, this is all new for me. I've had like fear of getting on camera for so long, as many selfies as I take. But speaking on camera is a whole different ball game. My entire team is going through the process as well. So we're all like holding hands and we're all trying to get through this together. And right now I'm learning about questions that can be asked on Instagram. So, do you offer chemical peels on other areas of the body? Great question. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We do offer chemical peels on other areas of the body. So we use chemical peels to do underarm lightening. Sometimes people have acne scarring on their back, their butt, their legs, the intimate areas. We do the facial. We do it all. So yes, we do use chemical peels on many, thank you very much, areas of any part of the body pretty much. They can even be used on the feet. I see that's a very popular trend. People are doing foot peels. So we're thinking about doing foot detox and peels here too. But I kind of just want to research a little bit more and then also maybe get you guys' votes and see if that's something that you guys want offered here, because we are very open to feedback, suggestions, all that good stuff. Hey Steph, I saw this on Instagram. Do you guys offer that? Well, you should send it to the DMs and we'll take a look at it, because there's so many new fads and so many things, new trends always going on. So we love to hear feedback if you think that it would benefit us or something that you would like to see here as well. Do we get the same kit if we are restocking our kit? Yes, so if you have gone through all of your products and you're wanting to get a chemical peel, make sure that you've had your facial within 6 weeks, and then also you would purchase the same pre-post peel kit or hyperpigmentation kit, as it's also known. If you still have majority of your kit, like your cleansers, that's fine, and you just need some glycolic pads, you can also just purchase those. You don't have to buy the entire kit, because I know sometimes moisturizers, people run out of that a little faster or a little sooner than they do the cleansers. So you guys can just buy items individually as well as you need them. Is there a certain time of year you suggest to do chemical peels? Absolutely. Fall, winter, early spring, we do chemical peels. I know this year I said absolutely no chemical peels this summer, and I meant absolutely no chemical peels this summer. A lot of people were bummed out, but I know that we were on lockdown for the past year, and I know everybody was about to go outside, including me. And y'all see me out here. I've been out here in these streets. I'm in pictures. I'm twerking. Y'all see it. I'm out here in these streets. So I knew everybody was going to be outside, and it was just a risk that I didn't want to take with our clients, because the sun is a lot stronger in the summertime, and when skin is exposed to the sun, and especially when people don't wear sunscreen, and you're getting chemical peels, you know, your skin's thin out a little bit more, you run the risk of hyperpigmenting. So sunspots, age spots, so on and so forth. So I felt like it was very important for us to avoid chemical peels this summer, because like I said, we've been sitting in the house for a year and people were ready to get out to these streets. So I just didn't want to put anybody, people begged, like, Steph, I'm gonna listen. No, you're not, because you're in the same place that I'm at. We're in the same spot outside, turning up in the sun. So absolutely not. But we are now bringing those back. You guys can start, you know, coming back in, and we're gonna go up until maybe May of next year. So between June 1st and the end of August, we will not be doing chemical peels anymore in the summertime. Okay, and is there any other? Okay, so I think I answered everybody's questions. Let me just scroll up here and make sure I caught everything. Let's see, Natalie's coming back. Thank you, Natalie. We really appreciate you too. We really, really do. All right, okay, so here are a few things to expect after a chemical peel. I'm going to read this off because, again, there's a lot that can happen after a chemical peel, and we get messages all the time. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows that the things that are happening to you happen to all of our clients. It is completely normal. We don't mind if you guys give us feedback and ask questions, because we know that it can be a scary process. Some people are not going to ever see this video. They don't even know that it exists, even though it'll be in our link, in our bio. Some people are just not going to, sit an hour and listen to what we have to say. So I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. All of our clients deal with the same exact thing. I now have some of the responses on copy and paste. Sometimes I even send y'all screenshots. I'll crop out your names and say, look, this happened to this client, this happened to this client. I know it's happening to you. It is very normal. Don't worry. I just want to reassure you that this is a part of the chemical peel process, because essentially we are burning your skin. We're burning the top layer off. You're not going to look like, Freddy Krueger or anything, and, anything like that, but that's really what we're doing. We're burning your skin. So you're going to get some side effects from that. Okay? So post-care instructions are going to vary according to your peel, the peel type that we get, that we give you. Specific instructions will always be sent home with you or given during the peel session. Some of the guidelines that you're going to want to follow: you're going to want to wash your face twice daily with a gentle cleanser. So 7 to 10 days after your peel, you don't want to use any exfoliants. You don't want to use any acids. So no glycolic, no retinol, no scrubs, nothing like that on your skin. You don't want to use any glycolic cleansers, no pads, nothing. Just a gentle cleanser. We recommend our green tea cleanser, which comes in your pre-post peel kit, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. If you don't have, or if you ran out of green tea cleanser all of a sudden, you could use a CeraVe or something like that. We hate to recommend it, but it's gentle. It's not going to cause any reaction in your skin. So you're going to want to do that twice daily, followed by a moisturizer and a sunscreen. That's all you're going to do. It's the only products that you're going to use on your skin for 7 to 10 days, or until your skin completely stops flaking and peeling. Once that happens, you can go back into your full routine, doing your exfoliations. That's going to help, your brightening, removing the texture from your skin, helping to minimize pores, so on and so forth. Okay, so I already covered do not exfoliate. You're going to want to use a vitamin C serum after getting a chemical peel. It's going to help to restore and protect your skin's barrier, because again, we did just burn off your dead skin cells, so we want to kind of restore and get your skin back to a healthy state. Vitamin C serum works really, really well. Some people do have a vitamin C sensitivity, so if that is you, let us know. We have other alternatives that we can help or recommend for you to help restore your barrier without increasing your vitamin C sensitivity. Okay. Always, like I said, apply a bland moisturizer after cleansing throughout the day, if needed, to prevent any dryness or any formation of crust on the skin. If your skin feels really, really dry, we highly recommend using Aquaphor Healing Ointment, which a lot of people are familiar with if you have tattoos. It works really well. It feels great on your skin. It helps to reduce the tightness of it all. So we definitely recommend using Aquaphor in addition to using moisturizer for the first 3 to 5 days of a chemical peel. You only need a small size amount of any products that you use with us, or any other products that you use. You only want to use a dime size amount, or either you're going to look super greasy and oily and kind of crazy out in the street, and nobody wants to look like that. Okay? You don't want to vigorously rub, pick, or peel away the flaking skin. So as your skin starts to shed, you're going to notice that you may have some pretty big flakes, usually around the mouth area on the peels that we do, and then maybe here on the forehead area. As much as you're going to want to just pick it and pull it off, we ask that you refrain from doing that, because if you do, you're going to cause something known as PIH, or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which essentially just means that your skin is going to blemish. So if you're trying to remove acne scarring, you don't want to pick off the flakes, because now you're going to get more scarring. And we can correct it, so if it happens, don't worry about it, but then that's another $175 you're going to have to spend to get it corrected, when you could have just left it alone. So if you're going out to an event, or it's really just bothering you in your selfies or whatever it is, we just ask that you take a pair of cuticle scissors and you cut up to the skin and just gently cut, but just don't pull. So you can cut it, just don't pull it, okay? Let's see. If you experience any itching after a chemical peel, which a lot of clients do, we do recommend that you just use hydrocortisone. It helps with the itching. It kind of helps to calm the skin as well. And you can use that twice daily as needed or as needed. Sun protection is very critical after a chemical peel. I know I've already spoken this, but I'm going to say it again. Wear sunscreen every day. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, purple, blue, green. We all run the risk of getting skin cancer from the sun, especially with global warming. The UV rays are really, really harsh and harmful to our skin, so you want to be using that. In addition, it's going to prevent hyperpigmentation, so more blemishes, more age spots, more sunspots from the skin. What else? Premature aging. Premature aging. Yes, you look great. You look great at 32. You look great at 35, 42. But guess what? You could look 5 years younger if you were wearing sunscreen. 5 years younger just from wearing sunscreen. So take where you look great now, but you could have still been looking like in your 20s. So make sure you're wearing your sunscreen to prevent premature aging, and of course sunburn. You don't want to get sunburn. A lot of people say sunscreen breaks them out, and it does, because you guys are using sunscreen for your body on your face. You need a sunscreen for your face that's made for your face, and you need a sunscreen that's made for your body. And that's just that. Like, you don't want to put, what's it called? Sun baby care, I don't know. The sunscreen, the one with the baby on it, that's in Rite Aid, you don't want to put that on your face. If you don't have ours, or whatever brand you like, I like Black Girl Sunscreen. That's a really popular brand. I feel like their sunscreen works really well. Our sunscreen works really well. It can be a little bit thick, so we always recommend that you put it in your moisturizer, mix it up together, and then just pat it into your skin. But let's say you ran out of those in your summer, or you just forgot, go to Walgreens and get a sunscreen, but get the one that says it's for your face. You can get one for $3. Just make sure that it's for your face. So you don't want to put anything that's made for your body on your face, because you're going to break out. I went to the Grand Canyon for a wedding, and I didn't have any sunscreen. It was hot as hell. I put the body stuff all over my face because I didn't have any other alternative, and I broke out pretty bad all over my forehead, and I had to go through a whole process. So definitely don't recommend that from my own personal experience. And I think that's a lot of the reason why you guys say that sunscreen makes you break out. It's because you're using the wrong one. Okay, so we do have an SPF. I do recommend SPF minimum 30, but we prefer 50, so we're gonna block out even more sun. You don't need SPF 99 or anything like that. Vitamin D, you still need that. It's good for your skin, it's good for your emotional well-being, so on and so forth. So we do love the vitamin D. But just make sure that you guys are using SPF 30 and applying every 2 to 3 hours as needed. If you're a person that wears makeup, try mineral sunscreen, or any like the powder form. You can just kind of blot on your skin. It's translucent. It's not going to adjust the colors of your foundation or anything like that. It's also really good if you're oily, because it'll kind of help to soak up some of that oil. I notice right now I'm giving oily right around the T-zone, and I put mattifying primer on, but it's still there. And oily skin is not a bad thing. It's a little annoying, but it just means that you're going to look younger longer, because your skin has that juice, that oil, that plumpness in it. So it's a pain in the butt, but it's also a blessing, and I always tell our clients that as well. Okay, and what else? You want to wait 7 to 10 days after doing a chemical peel before getting any laser treatment. So if we're doing vajacials on you, or any type of underarm lightening, and you're also seeing, getting laser treatment done down the street or whatever, you're going to want to make sure that you wait 7 to 10 days before going in and having that treatment. Sometimes we do work, quite often we do work hand in hand with our clients that are receiving laser treatment, especially melanated skin, because we tend to hyperpigment a little bit more. Sometimes we tend to hyperpigment from the lasers when done by someone that's not necessarily experienced working on darker skin tones. So we get clients that come in and like, oh, I had laser removal on my chin, but now I have these dark spots. It's okay, we can help you with that. We can help to correct that. So, if you're a person that wants to get laser, get it. Just know that there's a risk of hyperpigmenting, but it can be fixed through your local favorite esthetician, dermatologist, whatever, okay? Same thing with waxing or microdermabrasion. You don't want to get a chemical peel and then go get a brow wax. You also don't want to go get a brow wax and then come in and get a chemical peel. You need 7 days either way. So same thing when we do Brazilians and vajacials. A lot of people are like, why can't I get one the same day? Because 9 times out of 10 when we're doing vajacials here, we're not doing them just for the vanity of it. You guys can get a regular vajacial, like a facial if you want, and you know you feel like your skin is flawless, or you don't want that extra glow. It's a special occasion, your birthday, Valentine's Day, his birthday, whatever. We can do that for you, but 9 times out of 10, the clients that we see for vajacials, we are going to be lightening the intimate areas, and we're also going to be doing extractions. So if we're removing hair with wax, we're also lifting the skin cells. So your skin, you know, it can become a little inflamed right after a wax, or a little red or whatever. So we don't want to slap a chemical peel on top of that. Like, that's the recipe for disaster, pain, burning, and some more stuff. So we ask that you wait 7 days before, we ask that you wait 7 days after a wax before getting a chemical peel, or wait 7 days after a chemical peel before getting a wax or a microdermabrasion session. Now with the microdermabrasion, it's a little different because sometimes we may, in fact, do a microdermabrasion session on you before doing a chemical peel. So if you're a person that has super resilient skin, and we know your skin, and you've been here with us, we know your skin can handle it, and we know that you haven't had a facial in about 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever, we're about to slap that peel on. After we cleanse your skin, I may go ahead and do a little light microdermabrasion. We're not going to go in heavy-handed. We're not going to, do a full facial or anything like that. But I may, do 1 to 2 passes, microdermabrasion. That way we get that chemical peel really penetrating deeply into the skin. If we're not doing that for you, and you've watched this video and you would like it done during your visit, just ask, hey Giselle, hey staff, think you can do a little micro peel for me? And we'll go ahead and get that done for you. I've been thinking about adding it to our menu as well, so you may see that option in the near future as well for our regular clients that are already on our home care and following the routine as recommended. Sensational faces. Okay, so don't worry, this video is going to go back up. I'm going to post it on our IGTV. I'm going to post it in our Facebook group as well. We have some little goodies coming for you guys as well in our Facebook group, so you will be able to catch the video again. I'm going to re-record this as well because I knew that I would be answering questions, so I'm going to record it and put it on our YouTube as well, so it'll be straight to the point. Here's the points. I probably won't be as nervous either because I will have my audience. But yeah, so I will be recording it as well. I just want to make sure everybody's getting this information, so we're stepping our game up this year with that as well. After chemical peel, you want to wait 7 days before using the Retinol, Renova, Different, Tazarac, or any other exfoliating agents recommended from your dermatologist. So again, 7 days before, 7 days after. You don't want to swim or use the sauna for 7 days after a chemical peel. This is very important. You want to avoid aerobics or any type of physical activity, excessive physical activity, for 48 to 72 hours after a chemical peel. So make sure you guys get your full throttle workouts in before coming in for your chemical peel. You guys can still do squats, you guys can still go for a walk, you can be active, but you don't want to sweat a lot because the peel is still sitting on your skin and it's still doing its thing. So you want to, and sometimes when your skin gets wet, it just causes burning sensation. So you want to avoid, sweating on the skin, sweating on the face, any, outside of washing your face, you don't want your skin to be too wet. Okay. If you were instructed to take any type of antiviral medication, you want to make sure that you complete your prescribed course, and that's fine when you are doing your chemical peel. Okay. Let's see. Just something to note really quickly here, because this is probably the number one, feedback or response or question or frantic moments that we receive from our clientele. After you get a chemical peel, you're going to notice that your skin is going to be out of whack for about a week, maybe even 2. there's a period of time where your skin is going to break out a little bit, and it's going to happen most likely after your first one. It may happen after your second and your third. It may not happen your second one, but it might happen your third. It may not happen first, second, or third, but it may happen in your fourth. There's a process called the purging period, and that is when all the toxins from underneath your skin are going to start to evolve out of your skin. So they're going to start to come out. It's kind of like a detox. So same thing when you work out. Sometimes your skin breaks out because all the toxins are coming out. It's the same thing with a chemical peel. So the purging period can cause little white bumps. It might look like a little rash. All those are these crazy things, and your skin is just kind of upset. It's kind of angry, and it can cause you to become alarmed. Just know that that is very normal. It happens to all of our clients. Well, not going to say all. It happens to majority of our clients. Some of our clients already know what it is, like, oh yeah, here we go again. It is what it is, because they know that in a couple of weeks their skin is going to be popping, glowing, and they're still seeing the changes. The hyperpigmentation is lightening. The acne is clearing up. So it's just a part of the process. It's something that you have to deal with. Sometimes the skin can become a little inflamed, especially after doing a medium depth peel. Swelling can occur. Sometimes that happens when we use a glycolic cleanser. Sometimes people have a citrus allergy. They may or may not know. Glycolic acid also isn't really good for sensitive skin. Sometimes people don't really know their skin is sensitive because they've only ever used water on their face. So things like that we find out, but don't worry, all those things only last a day or two, and your skin pretty much goes back to normal minus the purging and the breaking out. Okay, itching, like I said, is another side effect. If you're treating hyperpigmentation, another common concern that we get from clients is that their skin is darkening. They're like, oh my gosh, I came in to get my skin lightened and now it's darkening. Pre-existing spots, darkening is totally normal. For some people, well actually for all of us, melanin rises to the surface as we are trying to, lighten the skin. So sometimes your skin may appear a little bit darker for your first or second visit, but guarantee by your third visit, like I said, you will notice a drastic difference. You just have to stay the course. Chemical peels that we offer tend to continue to work and improve the skin for 4 to 6 weeks after we've done your initial chemical peel. So by the time you're coming back in for your second peel, that first peel could still be working, and then so on and so forth. Some people come in every 2 weeks for a chemical peel. We'll do 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and then we won't see them. We'll be like, well, don't come back for 6 weeks. Let nature take its course. Let the chemical peel do its thing, and then we'll compare your first week pictures to now your 12 weeks, 6 week, 8 week, wherever we are. We'll compare those photos. Some people come in once a month, so by the third month, we're able to kind of track, because the peels from the first and second week of those 4 weeks are still doing their things, but the cycle is pretty much completed. So we'll either see you for 6 weeks straight, or we'll see you for 3 months straight, and it's still 3 peels, and then we'll assess and go from there. Typically when we are treating acne, it's a combination of acne facials, salicylic peels, normal chemical peels, home care, and trying to find products that work. With acne, we can clear you up, but then let's say within 2 to 3 weeks, and then a month or two later, you're like, oh my god, my skin is breaking out again. Very common with acne. It takes about 6 to 8 months to clear acne. So we ask that if you are a client that has acne, or your teen has acne, that you really just trust the process. You do the work at home. You come in for your visits on time. You can even keep an acne journal. And anytime you're having a flare-up or a breakout, we can refer back to what you ate that day. Did you exercise? Did you change skincare? Is there anything that you did differently that could be triggering that acne? Have you been more stressed? Are you emotionally challenged, or different things going on? So there's different ways to kind of figure out what your acne triggers are, and we can help you figure out ways to reduce some of those things so that we can help to avoid flare-ups in the future. But again, it takes about 6 to 8 months on average to clear up acne completely. Hyperpigmentation and blemishes, that's pretty much up to, it depends on the severity of your blemishes. Fine lines and wrinkles, we can usually get that done and by the third visit. Fine lines and wrinkles are pretty easy for us to work with, because again, it's usually just dead skin on someone that's maturing and they're not using the proper exfoliation methods. The skin cell turnover has decreased, but they're still using Clearasil from when they were in high school. So we need to like help them step up their game a little bit in their home care routine, and then just get a few peels or microdermabrasion sessions, and they're good to go. Usually even with that, we don't necessarily have to do a chemical peel. It just speeds things up, but we could do it through microdermabrasion and also enzyme peels. I am a huge fan of enzymes because they're very gentle on the skin. Our chemical peels are gentle too, but you deal with the purging, you deal with the redness, you deal with the swelling, whereas an enzyme peel, you can come in and you can still get the same results, for more milder skin conditions, a lot more comfortably. Like, you can still go out, you can put your makeup on, nobody's even going to know that you're treating your skin, that you're not peeling or anything. What they will notice is that you have a healthier glow. They're like, oh my God, your skin looks really good. And that's like what we will love to do, those instant glows for your birthday events, your your photo shoots and things like that, because there's no downtime. So most people are great candidates for our enzyme peels and our microdermabrasion. So we don't really have too many people that can't get those. Even sensitive skin types can get enzyme peels. We have probably 20 different types of enzymes and counting. So there's so many different variations that we can use, and combinations that we customize here as well. We don't usually just use one thing. We kind of mix our own formulations to get some of the better results. Okay. I think that's pretty much it on my end as far as information goes. I do want to go over or just kind of show you guys what our pre-post peel kit looks like, and what's included, what you get, so on and so forth, and how to we're actually not really going to go into how to use it. I'm going to do a separate video for that because we get so many questions on it. It does come with instructions, but we don't follow the instructions to a T here because we found that it can be really drying on certain skin types, and we just have a better way of doing it. But we love their products. We just have to adjust them to work with our clientele or our client base, because our base is pretty much melanated, so we kind of do things just a little bit differently, because we have to, because it's better for your skin. Okay, so our pre-post peel kit, or our hyperpigmentation kit, as you guys may know it, includes everything that you need to prepare you for a chemical peel. It includes everything that you need for after your chemical peel, and it also includes your daily home care routine. And on average, this kit will last you about 4 to 6 months. So you're getting a good value with it. It's going to last you during your treatment session. You may run out of a moisturizer here and there. They're between $30 to $45 to replace. A cleanser is typically around $30, and again, that's going to last you another 4 to 6 months. Okay, so first things first, you're going to get your green tea citrus cleanser, which is a very mild cleanser. It contains yucca and lemon, which helps to even out skin tone. This would be what you use to wash your face daily and nightly. You would also use this cleanser for the 7 to 10 days after your chemical peel. Okay, we do have another cleanser that is in this kit, so that's why it's very important to remember that this is your gentle cleanser, and this is going to be what you use after your chemical peel, okay? Immediately after, for the 7 to 10 days. You're also going to get a glycolic cleanser, and if you guys recall, I said that the glycolic the glycolic is an acid, so this is going to help to even out your skin tone. It's going to help to brighten blemishes, so on and so forth, but it is very, very strong. So you want to make sure that you are not using this daily. This would be considered an exfoliating cleanser, so you only would want to use this 3 times a week, but for some of our clients, we find that it is very drying, so we recommend that you only use it 2 times a week. So we adjust this as needed. It's a smaller bottle, but this should actually last you at least 4 to 5 months, because you only need a dime-sized amount of any products. And you only want to use a dime-sized amount of any products because they're super concentrated, and we always start with the wet face, dime-sized amount, rub in, and so on and so forth. So you will use this when you're preparing for your chemical peel, and you will also use it once your skin stops peeling, but you do not want to use this within the immediate 7 to 10 days of doing any chemical peel, because your skin will, you're just going to be on fire. I'm telling you straight up, it's going to be flaming. So you want to avoid using anything with glycolic in it or any acid for 7 to 10 days or until you stop peeling. Okay, what else is included? So with that being said, we also include your Retinol Scrub. This will be done 2 days a week. Your Glycolic and Retinol Pads, which further help to lighten hyperpigmentation. These can be used anywhere on the body, underarms, intimate areas, butt, back, anywhere you have blemishes or scarring. These pads are really good. They come with 50. You don't need a whole pad, so we do highly recommend that you cut them in half and get more bang for your buck. If you do run out of these are $35 to replace, so they're not too expensive, and you have the rest of your kit. Okay, if you're a person that has acne, we also recommend adding on our clarifying toner pads. These have tea tree oil, which are antibacterial, and it also has glycolic acid. See, glycolic acid is everywhere because it's the truth. So we also would recommend these. These are really good for clearing out breakouts, masking. We know a lot of people experienced that during the pandemic, including myself. So these work wonders. You can purchase these individually, even if you're not getting a chemical peel and you're a person that has acne. If you have severe acne and you're watching and you're not in our state, we do have a moderate acne kit online that includes a lot of goodies too that you guys can use, and you will see great results from using that home care kit as well. Okay, our retinol scrub I kind of skipped over just a little bit. It contains kojic and malic acid and jojoba beads. It's really good for using a scrub before applying your makeup or anytime you just want to have that smooth, polished look. Can't even speak. This scrub is going to help break up blackheads and unclog pores, and you also use it as a mask for 10 minutes after exfoliating the skin. So that works really, really well to help even out the skin tone and get rid of clogged pores and blackheads on the skin. And don't worry, you don't have to use all of this stuff every day, all day. We make it really simple. In the morning, you only have to do 3 things. And then 2 times a week you kind of have to use the entire kit, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so what else do you get? You get a cucumber hydration toner. This toner feels so good. It helps to calm and soothe the skin. After getting a chemical peel, your skin can sometimes feel a bit dry and inflamed, so on and so forth. So you can just mist this on whenever you need, or you want to feel a little more moisturized. There's no set, you don't have to use this every day, all day if you don't want to, if you're a person who is oily, but you can use this when you're doing the chemical peel process, and a lot of our clients find that they do need that. Okay. What else is in here? Goodies, goodies, goodies. Remember I was telling you guys to use vitamin C serum. Some of you guys may have our old kits, so you guys may actually have the vitamin C green tea serum, which we still do sell, but the vendors have actually switched that out for the citrus C nourishing vitamin C cream. This one I really like because I feel like it gives the skin a nice, healthy, radiant glow. And also it's a little bit, it's better for people who are sensitive to vitamin C. So this is more of a, it works for everyone type of vitamin C, which I can see why they would have switched it out for the other vitamin C, which could, kind of irritate some people who had a vitamin C sensitivity. Okay, but this is more like a cream instead of a serum, but it is amazing, and I love this product. Okay, and then last but not least, what you have in this amazing kit is the thing that we all need to be doing and wearing is your sunscreen, okay? You've got your SPF in here, so make sure that you're using this daily. So this contains, like I said, everything that you would need for your aftercare for your chemical peel. And I know it seems like it's a lot, but it's really not because we make it really simple. So your morning routine would be your cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. Every 7 days a week, this is all you have to do. Okay? 5 nights a week, you're gonna leave the sunscreen. You're gonna use your cleanser, you're gonna use your vitamin C, and you're gonna use your moisturizer at night. So 3 products in the day and 3 products at night. 7 days a week, you're using in the morning 3 products. 5 days a week at night, you're using 3 products. Okay? The other 2 nights out the week, all you're gonna do is your exfoliating night. On your exfoliating night, you're gonna use your your Glycolic Cleanser. You're gonna use your scrub, which is also a mask. You're gonna use your Glycolic Pads, so that's 3 products. And then last but not least, because I don't have an extra hand, or do I? Let me see, let me get that hand. I'm a juggler now, okay? You're gonna use your moisturizer. So 2 nights a week, you're gonna switch the products that you use, and it's only gonna be 4 products. So I think you guys can do 3 products in the morning, 3 products in the evening, and twice a week, all you have to do is 4 products. It's not that hard, okay? The directions are included in the kit. You can still follow them, you just don't follow the exfoliation on there. We prefer that you do it 2 times a week to avoid dryness and, you know, irritation on the skin with the chemical peel process. So make it really, really easy for you. I think that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions on chemical peels? If you do, feel free to leave them there. I will be putting this video back up probably tonight. I'll put it on IGTV. I'm not going to edit it or anything like that. I'm going to do another recording of it for YouTube, and that'll probably be about 6 or 7 minutes. We're going to make it really quick because people attention span, so you guys will have something to go back and to reference. We do have other videos on chemical peels that I've done before, hyperpigmentation, so on and so forth. So if you guys are interested, check out our IGTV. We do have information there. I think there's links to our YouTube. There are links to our YouTube and our bio as well. If you guys are wanting to book chemical peels, remember you guys can go ahead on and schedule your facial now and get your kit. If you've already had a facial within the last 6 weeks with us, then go ahead and make sure that you purchase your kit, or that you are for sure using your kit. And then you can go ahead on and schedule a chemical peel with us. Let's see, we have some new things coming up. We do have a new Facebook skincare group, which is for your benefit if you are a client of ours. We're there to answer questions about how to use your home care kits, reactions that you guys may have. You know, it's kind of a place for you guys to come together and say, yeah, I was using the kit and then I found this product too, and I used it with this, or I mixed it with that, and this happened for me, so on and so forth. We would love to hear those experiences. You know, how you've dealt with like inflammation after your chemical peels. Anything that you need to answers to, or any support on, we want to be there for you. It may be me answering questions, it may be some of our team members, but we do have our new Facebook group. It's called The Skin Lab. Unfortunately, you will not be able to search that group on Facebook because it is a private group, but the link is in our bio, so you guys can just click on that at the end of the video and join our group. We will have a special offer in that group for anybody that watched this video today, so make sure that you join shortly after, and we will run that special promotion for you guys. Let's see what else. We have our skate party coming up. We hope to see all of you there. It's our 70th skate party. It's going to be our entire team. We just wanted to kind of get together and have some fun, and since all of our clients, you know, come in and like, hey, we want to hang out, we want to do different things, we thought it would be really cool to go hang out, have some fun, a little fitness, you know, in a pretty cool environment. So we're going to have our 70s playlist. Shout out to our Dees of Sultry Wellness. She is our massage therapist here at the Formula Skin Lab, and she is also a DJ, so she's making us a cool 70s music playlist. I know I'm coming extra with the 70s vibe, and so on and so forth. So we hope to see you guys there. That is this Wednesday. Tickets are still available for sale. The link is also in our bio. It says roller skate with us. So go ahead on and check that out. We highly recommend that you guys go ahead after this video and purchase your pre-post peel kits. The link can be found in our bio or on our website, formulaskinlab.com. I don't see that there are any questions in the comments, so thank you guys for joining us today, learning all about chemical peels. We hope that I was able to answer some questions for you guys, clear up some misconceptions about chemical peels, let you guys know, what's required to get a chemical peel here. If you still have any questions after this video, feel free to send us a message, and we will be happy to answer your questions. And we look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. And thank you for staying tuned.